I'm expecting, because there's a part two, I'm kind of expecting that there's gonna be a bit of a narrative in this, and then also kind of like a cliffhanger in a sense. This is another song that you guys have been screaming at me to react to. So here we are. This is Avenged Sevenfold, I Won't See You Tonight. And I think the best way that I have taken this in terms of like summarizing is sweet sorrow. Because there's lots of things going on in this, and we'll get into it. But before we do, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, let's get into it. That guitar. Okay, the introduction into this, beautiful. Definitely, there's that moment where it goes from the beautiful tinkling of the keys into this freaking guitar power, like, ballad. Absolutely gorgeous. Then, obviously, in enters M. Shadow's vocals. We haven't gotten very far into the lyrics, so I'm going to hold off on the lyrics just for now, but I'll talk about them later on. As you guys know, I do love to dive into the lyrics. But so far, this is beautiful, and it is building, because we've gotten to about, I mean, we've gotten one verse of the lyrics in, but that's roughly 2 minutes of instrumental to kind of introduce the rest of the song. So this is a beautiful start, and yeah, and we've got the name of the song has been sung, I Won't See You Tonight. This is part one. I did see that there is part two. I'm interested to see how this is a continuation, like where I'm expecting, because there's a part two, I'm kind of expecting that there's going to be a bit of a narrative in this, and then also kind of like a cliffhanger in a sense. Either that, or it can very much just be emotions, going through certain emotions in one song, and then having them kind of go to the next step in the next song, in a sense, you know, kind of like when you look at grief, there's different steps within that, you know, there's denial, and there's anger, and there's et cetera, kind of like that, but with the song. But let's continue.
blame as bottles call my name. I won't see you tonight. Sorrow sank deep inside my blood. All the ones around me I care for, and most of all I loved. But I can't see myself that way. Please don't forget me, or crying while I'm away. Cry alone, I've gone away. No more nights, no more pain.
Getting gritty.
I've gone alone, took all my strength, but I made the change. I won't see you tonight.
Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. This feels, yes, there is quite a few moments where we kind of hop between M Shadow's vocals and guitar breakdown solos. Like we were just starting another one, so that's why I was like, wait, let's go back, and then we'll start it fresh. But I wanted to kind of talk about the lyrics and what's been going on, because you have this one, I'm formulating, there's a couple things. So one, I think it's interesting the way that how he's singing. There's a lot of shifting within the lyrics, and what I mean by that is kind of the agility that he is doing within the lyrics. And it's not necessarily really high and really low and all this stuff, but it's just like like he's doing a lot of this kind of stepping with the notes up and down and up and down and up and down. He's kind of continuously doing it throughout this. So I just want to say that's pretty cool. Secondly, the song as a whole has this kind of easy to listen to sound to it. You do have the vocals, then you have the guitar, and then back and forth. And we start off with that piano, but it's not doing anything super crazy all at the same time, you know? Like, we're having these guitar moments, but we're not overlapping them necessarily with M Shadow's vocals, and vice versa. And so it's kind of, we're giving each of these moments their moment to shine, and we're not kind of melding the two and creating this chaotic intensity. And so it really hits more whether it's, you know, the guitar singing in the sense that I feel like it is like this kind of like power guitar ballad that those moments with the guitar is kind of putting out there. And then you also get the moments with M Shadow's vocals, and those hit you more because we're not muddling the waters in a sense where, again, creating the overlap and creating that intensity or chaoticness. And I'm assuming we're probably going to get there, but it's nice to start and deliver the story of the song through those moments. Looking at the lyrics, and I mean, I want to start off as looking at the song as not looking at the lyrics individually, but like as a whole, it gives me this feeling of someone. It's really sad and dark because it feels like it's a note. It feels like they're saying, you know, I've gone alone, took all my strength. I've made the change. I won't see you tonight. Don't mourn for me. You're not the one to place the blame. As bottles call my name, I won't see you tonight. Sorrow sank deep inside my blood. All the ones around me I cared for and loved, building up inside me a place so dark and cold. Like it's explaining how he's feeling, but then also telling. Like it feels like a note. It's just explaining how he's feeling, but then also really not wanting the people around him that he has loved to grieve, to blame themselves, to X, Y, and Z. Like he's trying to do the explanation, but then also showing his love for the people he's going to leave behind and be like, don't blame yourself. So it's this, the way it's delivered is so soft, but it's also so dark when you really think about it. And it kind of just puts the mind frame of the song in this really, really heavy place. But let's continue.
No more nights, no more pain. I've gone alone, took all my strength, but I made the change. I won't see you
And then bringing back that piano. It's like the calm after the storm. Okay, I knew that I said that I was expecting a cliffhanger, but okay. Well, let's let's talk about the rest of the song for a second. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stay with what I said before. That this very much feels like a note, especially with how the music crescendoed to this kind of peak, and then it all went and it pulled back into that piano, and then there was this calm, as I said, after the storm. And then you get to this last section that says, "No breath, no more breath inside, essence left my heart tonight." And then it repeats. So it's kind of like the deed is done. And then you have those vocalizations there at the end that build into this just static cacophony of just this. It's like the pain comes back in a sense. It's all, you know? I don't know how to explain it properly, but it just creates this. It's kind of like that feeling of. You see it a lot of times in stories of characters who crave revenge. They've spent years and years and years going after it, and then it finally happens, and it's that big question of, do you feel better? And it's kind of like, no, that doesn't fix what has been festering inside. It doesn't fix anything. You know, it's kind of like that feeling where you have that moment of calm after the storm, but then it almost feels like it just comes back. This song was released in 2003, and so it is an older one of Avenged Sevenfolds from the Waking the Fallen. Yeah, okay, Waking the Fallen, which is what it said on the screen. Okay, which I don't know how much have I listened to a lot from Waking the Fallen? No. I think the only one I've listened to from Waking the Fallen is Unholy Confessions. I want to say Second Heartbeat, I think. But I haven't listened to a lot from this album. But all in all, this song was beautiful. It had this sweet sadness to it. Almost like this. It's like that feeling of like, I'm dying inside, but I don't want to be a burden. And I don't want anyone that I love to think it's their fault that I feel this way. I feel like that is this song. It's not full of anger. It's not full of, aggression or frustration. It's just kind of like, this is how I feel. It's not your fault. And then here we are. This was absolutely beautiful, though. Sad, but beautiful. Thank you guys so much for recommending this. I hope that you guys enjoyed my reaction to this. And I just want to say, if this is triggering for anybody in any way, please make sure that you take care of yourself in whatever way works for you, whether that is getting yourself a sweet treat, going outside, moving your body, whatever it is that helps you. Please make sure that you take care of yourself. And I'll see you guys in the next video.